All right, so today we are diving deep into a pretty wild leaked dossier. It claims there's this massive, secret network of military bases hidden right under the Piedmont region of North Carolina. Let's get into it.
So, the source material kicks off with this line. It's got this whole dark noir vibe, right? It's basically putting you right in the shoes of a whistleblower, the leaker, who's about to spill decades of secrets, probably from some sketchy motel room. The whole thing is framed like a confession.
And this is the big question. What is Operation Thunder Road? Well, according to this document, it's the code name for this huge sprawling network of deep underground military bases. We're talking surveillance, covert ops, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, so our first stop on this tour is a place codenamed the Barn, and supposedly this is the most obvious part of the whole network, which of course means it's the biggest deception. Its whole public identity is just there to distract you from what's really happening below ground.
And you can just see the contrast right here. On the one hand, you've got Mooresville, North Carolina. Everybody knows it as Race City, USA. It's a huge NASCAR hub. They even filmed Days of Thunder there. But the dossier alleges a totally different reality. A deep underground military base, a DUM, with an NSA data hub and some kind of crazy advanced security grid.
The history of this place, if you believe the source, shows this really clear evolution. It all starts back in '62, disguised as a Cold War bunker. Then, bam, in '89, the Days of Thunder movie comes to town, which is just the perfect cover story. And by 1995, its whole mission changes. It pivots to become a major hub for the NSA's global spying network.
The leaker calls this place a vertical onion, which is a pretty great description, right? It's got layers. Level 1 is all about security, using something called echo clap nodes to listen for intruders. Level 2, that's the NSA's playground. Level 3 is the power core, and get this, it's supposedly siphoning a ton of energy from a nearby nuclear plant. And Level 4, that's the self-destruct, the clap core, which can apparently create little earthquakes to seal the whole place up. But okay, this is where the story takes a huge turn. The Barn, with all its crazy tech and secrets, it's not even the main event. It's just a distraction, a shiny object to keep you from looking at the real center of the network, which has been hiding in plain sight this whole time. And to get why, you have to understand this alleged military doctrine they call the multiplicity mantra. The core idea is simple. Why build one when you can build two? So for anything important, you build a backup. But it's not just about redundancy. One of them is designed to be the decoy, the noisy, obvious one that grabs all the attention while the real prize stays hidden.
Yeah, and this quote from the dossier just lays it all out there. The Barn is the lure, it's the blind, the noise is the McGuire nuclear station right nearby, and the lock, the real heart of the whole thing, is a second DUM, supposedly built right underneath the nuclear plant itself.
And that distance, 16 miles, that's not random. It's totally calculated. It's far enough away that if something catastrophic happened at the nuclear plant, the facility would be safe from the fallout. But it's also close enough to be connected by this whole network of secret tunnels. So, take a look at this. These are those alleged connections, the veins of the operation. You've got the east artery linking to our decoy, the Barn. The southeast vein heads to another base called the Big Hole. We'll get to that. The north spine connects to a dam. And then there's this massive west shunt, a long-haul tunnel connecting to who knows what else.
All right, so if McGuire Prime is the brain of this whole operation, our next location is where they get their hands dirty. It's codenamed the Big Hole. And according to this dossier, this is where data becomes action.
And the source gets super specific about where this place is. It's supposedly tucked away under a gravel quarry near Statesville, and the entrance is hidden by an old, busted-up tobacco silo. I mean, you can't get much more of an unassuming cover than that.
So what's going on inside? Well, it's pretty intense. Level 1 is called the Forge. They're supposedly building covert gear, drones, you name it. Level 2 is the Crucible, a command center where JSOC turns raw data into missions. And just like the Barn, it's got its own self-destruct clap core down on level 4 to keep it all under wraps.
Okay, so we've seen the decoy, we've seen the real vault, and we've seen the hammer. So now, let's pull the camera back and look at how all these dots connect. The entire secret web of Operation Thunder Road.
But first, we have to go back to the very beginning, the origin point of the whole network, the cradle. The dossier claims it all started in 1959 with secret vaults bored out right under the Cowans Ford Dam. They used the massive lake above it as a natural cloak, hiding all the heat and sound.
So, just to recap the roles of our main players here, the Barn is the decoy, McGuire Prime is the real vault, the brain, The big hole is the hammer, the muscle, and Cowan's Ford Dam is the cradle, the secret starting point for the whole thing.
And there you have it, the whole shebang. This is the complete picture that the source material paints. It's this incredibly complex, layered system of secrets and deception. From the water-cloaked cradle to the noisy decoy, the hidden vault, and the weaponized hammer, all of it linked by this secret web of tunnels. Every piece has a part to play in this huge, covert design.
And the dossier just leaves us with this final, really provocative question. The leaker has laid out this incredible conspiracy, and now they're posing a challenge. If a network this huge can actually exist in total secret, what does it take for the quiet whisper of one person to become the thunder of public truth? That's a pretty fascinating and honestly unsettling thought to end on.